Sox and the Padres. And time now for the play-by-play. Here at the call, Bob Uecker.
All right, Corey, thank you. And this broadcast once again is authorized by the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club. It is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use without the express written consent of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club is prohibited. Randy Wolf opens up with a high fastball, and we are underway.
The game time temperature is 62 degrees, 62.
Next offering, hit to the gap in left center, and this one is going to get out of here. And Denorfia just hit a leadoff home run for the Padres. Wow. It's his third home run of the year. Wolf came back with a fastball, and he hit it out of here. So the lineup change for Bud Black and the Padres, putting Denorfia, who has been used as a pinch hitter in the series, pays off quickly with a home run. Here's Jason Bartlett. Seventh home run given up by Randy Wolf. Padres lead. And the pitch. This one is lined to right in the corner. Slicing foul, and back in the seats. One strike on Bartlett. And the pitch to him. Swinging a looping line drive. Base hit. They're picking up where they left off last night. Padres last night trailing 8-0 before they mounted that big comeback and had a shot to win in the ninth before Ryan Ludwig finally bounced out to end the game. So Wolf has faced two. He has given up a home run and a single to Bartlett. Here is Jorge Cantu, who had a base hit as a pinch hitter last night. And the pitch to him. That one's in there for a strike. Cantu batting .207 with 3 home runs and 12 driven in. Wolf. New sign from Will Nieves. And flips one to first. And back in time is Bartlett. Field and game conditions today presented by Fields Automotive. 62 degrees, winds out of the northeast. Blowing pretty briskly today. Rain in the forecast for later today. And tonight, again he goes to first, and again Bartlett back. The roof is half closed. The right field side of the roof here at Miller Park is closed, and the left field section, which is pretty normal for a day game. The players have said that it's better to track a baseball. That's down low and blocked by Nieves with that roof partially closed as a background. 1 ball and 1 strike now. And in case it does begin to shower later, the other section will close immediately. 1-1, 1-0 San Diego in the opening inning. Wolf is ready to work. A check of Bartlett, and there he goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second is not in time, and Jason Bartlett steals second. His 6th steal of the year. He actually slid into that throw from Nieves. Ball bounced away, but not far enough for Bartlett to advance. .39 steal for San Diego. It's 1-2 on Jorge Cantu. Randy Wolf is now ready to work. And here it is. Cantu lines a base hit to center. Bartlett is going to try to score. The throw from Kotsay. There's going to be no play. Fielder cuts it off. And the Padres lead 2-0, and there is still nobody out. What's going on? So the stolen base produces another run for the Padres. 2 runs on 3 hits, nobody out. Can-2, the runner at first. And here is Chase Headley, the third baseman. Field and game conditions today presented by Fields Automotive. Visit Fields Land Rover Waukesha or Madison, or log on to LandRoverWaukesha.com. And the pitch in there for a strike, or try LandRoverMadison.com. 1 strike. Headley in the series, 3 out of 8. Wolf deals. It's too low and off the inside corner. John Hirschbeck is calling the balls and strikes today. Wally Bell works at first. Laz Diaz is out at second. And Scott Barry makes the calls at third. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wolf is ready, and here it is. Swinging a slicing foul to right. If the Brewers can score 5 or more runs today, that 5th run is the Webb's Burger Run. That gets you 6 for 5 till midnight tomorrow at all George Webb restaurants. Ball 1 and strike 2 on the right-handed batting Chase Headley. Outfield straight away for him. Randy Wolf working from the stretch. Here it is. Swinging a foul back. Had a good cut. 91-mile-per-hour fastball from Randy Wolf. That, according to our Roadrunner broadband radar gun. Ball 1 and strike 2. Randy Wolf, lifetime against San Diego, has won 6 while losing 5. Covering 14 starts, swinging a bouncer, slowly hit. Betancourt to Rickey. They get the force there, and that's all. But there's 1 down, and here comes Cameron Maben. So Can-2 is gone on the play at second. And here is Cameron Maben. He is 1 for 8. He has 3 home runs, driven in 8, and is batting .233. Randy Wolf is ready and delivers, and that one missed down low and inside, ball 1. Cameron Maben is facing Randy Wolf for the first time in his career. Base hit by Can-2 against Randy. That was his first ever. And the pitch, runner goes, swinging a bouncer up the middle, off the glove of Ricky Weeks. This is going to send Headley to third, and Maben with a base hit. And they're moving the runners too against Randy Wolf. Ricky made a diving backhanded try for that ball, but it caromed away, and it's a base hit. And here comes Ryan Ludwig. And you talk about somebody that's overdue in this series. He's nothing for 9. Runners at first and third, and 1 man out, and 2 runs are in. Tim Stauffer, who is working today for San Diego, yet to win. He's lost once. And a little bit low on a bender from Randy Wolf. Carries an ERA of 2.61. Stauffer will make his 8th start here today. 1 ball, no strikes. Maben draws a throw, and he's back. Randy Wolf, 34-year-old left-hander, making his 8th start of the year today. Last time out for him last Friday in St. Louis. The Brewers lost that game 6-0. And again to first. Maben's back in time. In that last outing, he worked 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 6 runs. All were earned. He walked 1 and struck out a pair. All right, set to go again. Maben a pretty good lead. And again, he draws a throw, and he's back. 1 ball and no strikes. Randy Wolf here at Miller Park in his career is 8-11. Ludwig waits, swing and a miss, 0-1 on him. Due up next, Rob Johnson, the catcher. Brewers looking for a double play ground ball. And the pitch, swinging a pop fly foul. Randy Wolf got inside on him. Jammed him with that fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still time and still room for you out here, folks. Nice afternoon to get away for a couple of hours and take in some baseball. The stretch for the 1-2. And here it is. Swinging a line drive, base hit to right. Maben is going to go to third. Another run is in for the Padres. They lead 3-0. Ryan Ludwig comes up with his first hit in the series. A run scoring base hit to right. And here's the catcher, Rob Johnson. And Rick Kranitz is trotting out to talk things over with Randy Wolf. Find out what's going on here. That pitch was up and out over the plate, and Ludwig hit it to right field, right where you're supposed to hit it. San Diego already with 5 hits against Randy. And a 3-0 lead. Rick Kranitz has finished his little quick trip to the mound, brought to you by Quick Trip. Now Wolf is ready and delivers, and that one's in there, strike 1. Randy Wolf, in his only start against the Padres a year ago, that was on the 2nd of May. They beat him and the Brewers 8-0. Missing down low and inside with a breaking ball, and it's even now at 1-1. That was at Petco Park. He worked 5 innings in that game. Gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs. And the pitch. It's too low on a changeup. 2 balls on a strike. Wolf in that game walked 6. Struck out 5 and gave up a couple of home runs. A leadoff home run by Denorfia got this one going. The pitch. Check swing, strike on the outside corner. There was a lot of offense in the game last night. Plenty of it. Each club had 13 hits. Brewers won it 8-6. And now Randy Wolf backs off. Rob Johnson batting .243 with a home run and 1 run batted in. See if he can get this guy. Still only 1 out. And here it is. Swing and a foul. Still 2-2 on the Padres catcher. Alberto Gonzalez is due next. Three runs on 5 hits for the Padres. just underway. And the pitch. Bounced foul again. Tell you what, they're not being fooled thus far. That was a pretty decent changeup from Randy Wolf, and Rob Johnson, despite a little bit of a hitch and a giddy-up, still got a piece of it. Ball 2, strike 2. And the pitch. And that one is inside, and it's full up now, 3-2. Ludwig at first. Cameron Maben is the runner at third. Rob Johnson stepping out momentarily, and now he's back in there. Ludwig, about a 4-step lead. Randy checks him, and he's going over there, and Ludwig is back in time. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out in the inning. And here is Alberto Gonzalez, the second baseman. 4 previous trips, 2 base hits for him. Three to nothing Padres. And the pitch. It is in there with a fastball. 0-1 on Gonzalez. He's facing Randy Wolf for the first time ever. Now Wolf deals. It's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Ryan Ludwig with that base hit is now 4 out of 16 against Randy. The left-hander running, and here it is. Swinging a bouncer, foul pass fielder. It's still 0-2 on Gonzalez. Brewers take the day off tomorrow. No game. Open up on Friday night against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Randy Wolf, 2 strikes and nothing. And here it is, and it's bounced slowly toward short. McGee's got it and throws, and the inning is finally over. A big sigh from Randy Wolf. He did. He's walking toward the dugout. He just took a deep breath and blew it out like, wow, finally. What happened? 3 runs from the Padres. They get 5 base hits, including that leadoff home run, and leave 2 runners stranded. And at the end of 1/2 inning of play for Miller Park, it is San Diego 3 and Milwaukee 0. inning for the Brewers is a Menard's big inning. That will make Dolores Wren, I believe it is, or Rowan, from Mequon, the winner of a $1,000 Menard's gift card. Visit any Wisconsin Menard's store for entry forms and contest information. All right, Tim Stauffer has a 3-0 lead. And the pitch in there, strike one called. Stauffer has worked 41 plus innings, struck out 31, walked 9. Here's the 0-1 to Ricky. Swing and a bouncer, foul up along third on a breaking ball. 2 strikes and nothing on the Brewers' second baseman, Mark Kotze, who is roaming center field today. Will be next, then Ryan Braun. And the 0-2 pitch. Ricky took down low. Ball 1 and strike 2 on him. Padres trying to get out of here with 1 win, and the Brewers trying to sweep. And the Crew playing from behind. Here comes Stauffer. Ricky, a swing and a miss, struck him out. Went down and away with a breaking ball and picks up strikeout number 32 on the season. And here is Mark Kotze. 242 without a home run and 5 batted in. Talking to Mark before the game today, he said, "Yuk, what happened to that ball I hit last night?" He said, "I thought I really hit it hard." I said, "I did too." This didn't go anywhere. Down low, ball 1. One of those nights when the ball really, and especially the ball that he hit it so high and deep out in right center. Kind of that cold air, swinging a foul, or cool air, damp. Doesn't carry sometimes. 1 ball and 1 strike. And then there are other days and nights out here at Miller Park when it really jumps. And the 1-1, Kotze took a changeup and a dandy. Ball 1 and strike 2 on Mark. Stauffer working quickly, lines this one foul, does Kotze. Still a ball and 2 strikes on him. Stauffer is a right-hander. And the pitch. It's too high on Mark. That one at 90 miles per hour. 28-year-old right-hander is ace start of the year. And the pitch. Too low on Mark Kotze. Ball 3 and strike 2 down. Stauffer, his 5th career appearance, but his first start. And the payoff. Kotze sends it to left. Into the corner, giving chase out there, and catching up to it is Ryan Ludwig. And Kotze, who has really hit the ball well. Doesn't have a big-time average to show for it, but he's been putting the bat on the ball. He really has. That's why he's getting the start in center field today. Here's Ryan Braun, his average a shade over 300 at 301. Braun with 10 home runs. Driven in 24. Stauffer a swing and a miss on that good fastball. Threw it about letter high on Ryan Braun. He cut through it. 1 strike on the Brewers left fielder. Prince Fielder due next. 3-0 Padres in the first. Here it is. Low and away, and that one getting by Rob Johnson. It is a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 delivery. In tight. A little slider that missed in there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Outfield shading Braun to hit to right. Here's the pitch to him. Big swing and a foul. He's a little bit tardy on that fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Braun over the last week to 10 days has tailed off a little bit. You know, he's picking up a base hit here and there, but he got off to such a swing and a miss, struck him out. Got off to such a hot start that when you see him have these 0 for 3s or 1 for 3 days, you think, wow, what a slump. But it's just missing, that's all. Not by much. And they're pitching him good. You know what? The better you get and the longer you're around the big leagues, the tougher they pitch you. That's Stauffer, the Padres pitcher, and he just lines a single into right center. And the Padres are back at it again, this time with the pitcher, Tim Stauffer. 1 on with nobody out. Here comes Chris Denorfia. He led off the game with a home run. Denorfia's home run is 3rd of the year. Now Randy Wolf deals to him, and that is a strike on a curveball that caught the inside corner. Denorfia now with 4 runs batted in. He appeared in the series twice as a pinch hitter and delivered once. Swinging a roller foul. That was a good pitch by Randy Wolf. He got inside on him. Two quick strikes on the right-handed batting Chris Denorfia, playing in right field today. No Will Venable. Wolf ready, here it is, and that one drops low and blocked by Wilmy Avis. Ball 1 and strike 2. From the stretch. Here it is. Too low again, and another save by Wilmy Avis. Ball 2 and strike 2. We're in the second. And the Padres lead 3-0 on 6 base hits against Randy. And the pitch. That's off the outside corner. Ball 3 and strike 2. Randy Wolf working here in the first inning plus. really doesn't look like he's got his regular rhythm going. He's rushing a little bit, then backing off. He just can't find a comfort zone. He just walked the Northia. And there are 2 on now with nobody out. You know, he just doesn't look like he's in sync yet. And the pitches that are being hit are up. And they've hit a couple of good pitches against him. Brian Ludwig hit a good pitch to right field. Out and away. It was out off the outside corner, but he went with it and poked it to right field. Now the pitch, swinging a double play ball. Betancourt, Ricky one, relay, yes! For a Charter Communications double play ball. That one goes 6-4-3 off the bat of Jason Bartlett. That's what he was looking for. The runner at third is Tim Stauffer. And Jorge Cantu is the batter. That was tailor-made right at Betancourt, and he hit it sharply. Cantu had a base hit. Back in the first. Right-handed batting first baseman today. Takes down low, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Brewers playing catch-up today from the opening inning. Wolf sets and delivers. Cantu took high. Portions of our broadcast brought to you by the Miller Lite aluminum pint. 4 more ounces of that great Pilsner taste. And the pitch. Cantu sends it in the air, foul to the second deck. 2 balls and a strike. The stretch. Here it is. Cantu lines one to left, and Braun's got it. For the beautiful running grab, he took that one right off the top of the grass to retire the side. That was a saving grab by Braun. He just gave Cantu a pat on the backside as he ran by him. Prince Fielder to lead things off. McGee next, then Corey Hart. Tammy Krasinski is our Potawatomi Bingo Casino Pays Big 21 contestant from Franklin. Total score adds to 21. Tammy wins $5,000. Tim Stauffer deals to Fielder, and he's down low and inside. Firekeepers club member. They get an extra $5,000 if they win. Complete details and register at jsosports.com. Fielder takes a strike, 1-1. And the pitch. It drops low. 2 balls and a strike. Stauffer deals down low. 3-1 now on Prince. The right-hander deals. Fielder knocks it in the air in the left center and playable for Cameron Maben. A step on the warning track, and there is 1 out. Now Casey McGee with a pair of home runs, 16 batted in, and hitting .262. Stauffer trying to win for the first time this year. Delivers, and he's low and away, and it's ball 1. Now the Twins' Joe Mauer says he's still not ready to play. And the pitch too low. Made a lot of progress. Strength back in his legs. Gained back 15 pounds. But still not ready. Here is the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a smash past the diving Bartlett in the left center. McGee will turn now, going for second. There's going to be a play on him, and he's out. Casey McGee with a single, and the play from Ryan Ludwig, a perfect throw, cuts him down at second base. McGee kind of slowed down when he got to the bag, and then for whatever reason decided to try for a double, and they got him. That one goes 7-4 if you score along with us. And Corey Hart, is the batter, looks at a strike. Two down on the pitch. Low and away and backhanded by Rob Johnson. Joe Mauer says he's got a lot of work to do yet. Look out, Corey, high and tight, 2 balls and a strike. Not just running around for Joe Mauer, it's crouching and squatting and everything else. His legs were, that's down low, 3 balls and a strike. Legs were very, very weak. He's got strength back in his legs, but not really playing strength. 3-1 delivery. He just walked Corey Hart. And here comes Yuniesky Betancourt, the shortstop.
Uke, the Twins right now 10 games under 500. Last place in the Central.
Joe Mauer, one of the best players in baseball, most valuable player. That's big time for a catcher to be an MVP. But Mauer can hit hits with power. Very, very good receiver and a good throwing catcher, too. They miss him. Stauffer ready and delivers. Betancourt took a strike. I was looking at the baseball stories today. How about Albert Pujols and Cubs GM Jim Hendry embracing before the game yesterday? You see that?
I did. Yeah.
I'm sure the Cubs will be one of the whiners and diners. Swinging a pop-up, playable, right field side for Gonzalez. They'll be chomping at the bit to take a shot at Albert Pujols if he does become a free agent. Yeah, they hugged at the batting cage. Hopefully it ended there. At the end of 2 complete, it's 3-0 San Diego. The third, here's Corey.
Ayuk thanks, and Chase Headley leads off for San Diego, and the Padres' third baseman takes a strike. And it's 0-1. 45 pitches in for Randy Wolf so far today. He rocks back, and the 0-1 pitch hit in the air, right center, in the gap. Kotze over, Hart there as well. Corey makes the call and the catch. Right near his left shoulder for out number 1. Corey Hart got a good jump. Out in right, gliding to his right. Called off Kotze in plenty of time and made the squeeze, so Headley is gone. 1 out. And Padres, for the first time so far today, do not put the leadoff man on base. Now Maben, he's singled back in the first. 3-0 San Diego. Base is empty, 1 down, and the pitch, breaking ball, bouncing ball up the middle to his right. Ricky backhand spins, throws, and it's not in time. A spinning, jumping throw by Ricky Weeks, his momentum taking him out towards left field. Did everything he could to get Maben, who can flat out fly down the line. It was a strong throw by Ricky, accurate, did not bounce. It was a bang play, but Maben just beat it out. Looked like the right call. Infield single for Maben. He's 2 for 2 and now 3 for 10 in this series. And now Ludwig. Ludwig an RBI, his 16th back in the first. As Wolf throws over, Maben a threat to steal. He has 6 steals on the year, has been caught twice. Well, Nieves is behind the plate for Randy Wolf today. 3-0 Padres. Quick throw over, and again Maben is back in. Now Tom Winter Cable invites you to register to win a pair of Brewers Suite tickets and join Sports 32 host Dennis Krause for the Rays game on June 21st. Enter on the Brewers Radio Network contest page on JSOsports.com. Well, Maben taking some extra time. He got some dirt in his belt. Now he takes about a 3-step lead off the bag. Ludwig now 1 for 10 of the series, and the pitch on the way. Breaking ball is low. Ball and no strikes. Odd to see Ryan Ludwig batting .188. Almost 40 games into his season. Open stance. A lot of big moments while wearing Cardinal red. Another throw, and Maben just back in with the right hand. Ludwig joined the Padres last July in a trade from the Cardinals, and he played in right. From day one this year, Ludwig made the change and the switch from right to left. And the 1-0 off-speed snap throw by Nieves, not in time, as Maben is back in safely. Bud Black dropping Ludwig down in the order today, hitting 6th. He was batting 3rd the first 2 games. Rob Johnson would be next. And the 2-0 pitch, it in the air to center. Kotze going back in left center, reaches up, makes the catch. Just shy of the warning track. Back to first goes Maben as the ball pops away from Ricky. But just kind of rolling perfectly to fielder right near the first base bag. But Kotze in center, his first start in center of the year. And he makes a nice running grab deep in the gap in left center. Round number 2. Kotze no stranger, of course, to playing center. In fact, Kotze a former Padre. And he was the everyday center fielder for San Diego going back to 2001 up until 2003. Now Rob Johnson, the catcher, 1 on, 2 down, 3-0 San Diego. Wolf from the stretch, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. Ron Renicky kind of hinted on the last road trip that if the right matchup was there, Kotze would be in center. And you look at the splits from Tim Stauffer so far this year, and again, he's made 7 starts. The 1-0 pitch, line drive, left center. Kotze over, can't get that one. In fact, that one splits Kotze and Braun all the way to the wall. Maben around third trying to score. Betancourt's throw to the plate is not in time, and Maben is in all the way from first base. It's a 2-out RBI double by Rob Johnson, just his 2nd RBI of the year, and the Padres up their lead to 4 here in the 3rd. Maben scored standing. So the inning continues now for Alberto Gonzalez back at second base today. 4-0 Padres. Johnson at second. And the pitch, a bender, drops inside for ball 1. Yeah, but the splits on Stauffer. That's one thing if a guy makes 2 starts, you don't really have a good sample. At 7 starts, you do. Right-handers batting 198 off Stauffer this year. Lefties roughly 330. 1-0 pitch, line drive, right field. That's a hit. Rounding third, heading home is Johnson. He will score, and it's 5-0 San Diego. The bottom part of the order doing some damage against Randy Wolf here in this 3rd inning. It's already 9 hits for San Diego. They had 13 last night, which was a season high. Now Tim Stauffer, he singled his first time, and he takes outside. The Brewers bullpen is quiet, and the bullpen is somewhat short today. Marco Estrada, who worked last night. Ron Renicky said he would like to stay away from him today. That's a base hit to left. And Stauffer is 2 for 2. Down to second goes Gonzalez. Well, Stauffer coming into today's game was 0 for 11 at the plate. And he's got a couple of singles through 3 innings. Five-0 Padres. And now we might see somebody get up and get loose. Well, but Renicky said he wanted to stay away from Estrada, wanted to stay away from Lowe today. Brandon Kinsler can go. And Denorfia takes a pitch. It pops away from Nieves all the way to the backstop. To third goes Gonzalez. Takes a big turn. He stumbles, but now gets back to third before McGee can apply the tag. That was a wild pitch popping away from Nieves. It was down. It was in to the right-handed hitting Chris Denorfia. And Gonzalez for a split second there thought about trying to score. He's kind of fell down, slipped as he was making the big turn around the bag. just got back in time. Wild pitch. Stauffer to second. Gonzalez at third. 2 down. And the 1-0 pitch inside low. Blocked this time by Nieves. Now Sergio Mitra is getting loose. Wolf just shy of 60 pitches. 5-0 Padres. 2 on, 2 down. And the 2-0 pitch. DeNorfia takes a strike. DeNorfia, his first start, he's in right field for the finale. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a leadoff home run back in the first inning. 2-1, chopped to third. That's going to go foul. And it's 2-2. While we have some time, let's step out. 10 seconds for ID on the Brewers Radio Network. Two on, 2 down. The 2-2 inside. Nearly hit DeNorfia. A fastball up and in. Up and in, staggers him from the batter's box. It's a full count. And the payoff pitch, he walked him. Second time Wolf has walked DeNorfia. The bases are loaded for Jason Bartlett. He was an all-star with Tampa Bay back in 2009. Five nothing Padres. 2-out surge here offensively by San Diego, as 4 straight have reached. Now Wolf has Nieves run through the signs one more time. Now a pitch he likes and delivers. Bartlett pulls foul on the ground right past Glenn Hoffman, longtime Padres third base coach and the older brother of our good friend Trevor. He did not make the trip from San Diego. Trevor now works in the Padres front office. And hopefully the Brewers will be able to see Trevor out west next week. 0-1 to Bartlett. And the pitch inside at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jorge Cantu is on deck, and this might be Wolf's final batter if he cannot retire Bartlett. It's Gonzalez at third, Stauffer at second, DeNorfia at first. 5-0 San Diego, 2 down. Long way to go in the third. Now time called as Bartlett steps out. Now Bartlett back in. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Nowhere to put him. And the 1-1 hit foul off the screen back behind the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Wolf's spot is due to bat second in the home half of this inning. It'll be Nieves, Wolf, and then Ricky Weeks. Ball and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded in the San Diego third. 2 down. Wolf holds the ball near his belt, and the 1-2 pitch pulled foul again. That was a breaking ball on the ground, bouncing off the Padres dugout. Getaway day for San Diego. In fact, they will be off tomorrow in Denver before beginning a weekend series against the Rockies over the weekend. Again, the 1-2 pitch, it in the air, foul, slicing out of play down the right side. This is stop 1 of an 8-game, 9-day, 3-city road trip. Milwaukee, Colorado, and then 2 games in Arizona, Monday and Tuesday. Wolf trying to end it right here Again, the 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball up the middle to his left. Betancourt behind second. He'll throw to first to get him. And the inning is over. But the Padres tack on 2 more runs on 4 hits and leave the maximum. After 2.5, our new score, San Diego 5, Brewers nothing. Our contestant today in the Lincoln Contractor Supply and Fabco Rents 3-bagger in the third sweepstakes is Amy Wolf from Franksville. Okay, Amy, this is what needs to happen to make you a winner today. If any Brewers batter belts a triple in this half inning, you'll win $250 in Flybucks courtesy of Frontier Airlines. Visit any Lincoln Contractor Supply and Fabco Rent store for details or enter online at jsosports.com. See if the Brewers can answer back. Down 5-0. Long way to go. Just the home third. Yevis, Wolf, and Weeks to bat. Yevis hitting for the first time. He comes in at 152. And the pitch is a fastball in for a strike from Stauffer. Stauffer made 7 starts last year. Turned 29 in June. And the 0-1 breaking ball chopped to short, backing up Bartlett from the edge of the outfield grass. Long throw dug out by Cantu. Round number 1. I was talking with a good friend of mine, Andy Mazer, works next door on Padres radio. We were talking a bit about Stauffer. And he's almost a year to the day removed from having an appendectomy. As Wolf bats for the first time, and he takes a strike. Tim knew he wasn't feeling right physically. And a year ago this time, the Padres were taking on the Giants in San Francisco. Breaking ball is popped up, foul, third base side near the dugout. Over is Headley, and he will have a play. Makes the catch, kind of balanced himself with his right hand on the padding on top of the railing next to the Padres third base dugout. So Wolf pops out quickly, 2 up, 2 down. 5-0 Padres, and now Ricky Weeks, who struck out back in the first. Yeah, but Stauffer just wasn't feeling right. He woke up out in San Francisco last year. And he has an iPhone, and he has an app, a WebMD app on his iPhone, and he just kind of typed in his own symptoms, where he was hurting and what was going on. And he pretty much found out right there that he probably had an appendicitis. As Ricky Weeks takes a slider down low for ball 1, so he called the trainer, and they went immediately to the hospital. And he had the surgery performed that day. He rocks back, and the 1-0 to Rick. Pulled fair past the glove of Headley down the left field line towards the corner. And this will be an extra base hit for Ricky Weeks as he will stop at second with a 2-out double. Ripping a line drive, Headley tried to spear it on a knee going to his right, but that ball went up and past the leather. And Ricky has a double. $50 to the MAC Fund courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. Proud to donate $50 for every double by a Brewers batter all season long. Now the Padres made some noise with 2 outs. Let's see if the Brewers can do the same here in the third. Now Mark Kotze, he fly to left back in the first. Weeks at second, 2 down, and the pitch hit foul over the netting. And back out of play, 0-1. San Diego 14-22, beginning the day 6 games back of first place Colorado. Rockies already had their game postponed at home against the Mets. That's a strike to Kotze. He thought it was low. Quick pivot back towards John Hirschbeck. Crew chief and home plate umpire says it's strike 2, so Kotze behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Weeks at second, 2 down, bottom third, 5-0 San Diego. Stauffer from the stretch, the sign, the leg kick, and the 0-2 pitch. A bender drops low and away, ball 1. The Rockies and Mets postponed by rain in Denver. Weeks a good lead, and the 1-2 pitch. Kotze strikes out swinging, and the inning is over. Brewers don't score, get a hit, leave 1. To the 4th we go, 5-0 San Diego. And before Randy Wolf throws his first pitch, he wants to chat with Will Nieves in front of the mound. Cantu, 8-year veteran. Split time last year between the Marlins and the Rangers. He originally came up as a second baseman in the Tampa Bay system. For the most part, he plays more third than anywhere else, even though he's at first today. And the pitch, loop foul off the screen, back behind the plate, 0-1. Lifetime Cantu batting .273 throughout his big league career. There's 3 homers already this year, and he's 1 for 2 this afternoon. Wolf the sign from the windup, and the 0-1 pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Headley on deck, and then Cameron Maybin. Now the 1-1 pitch, hit in the air to left. Routine for Braun. He comes in. Now he drifts back and makes the catch. Braun maybe came in 1 or 2 steps too far in. Then had to make the adjustment drifting back. He backpedaled. Had to reach up over the top of his cap. Kind of staggering backwards to make the grab. Round number 1. Here's Headley at third base. He lines a base hit to left. That'll bounce once in front of Braun. Headley has his first hit. He is now 1 for 3. He scored a run back in the first. Already 11 hits for the San Diego offense. Team that coming into the game and the series either last or near the bottom in virtually every single offensive category in the National League. That kind of changed late last night as the Padres rallied. And Maben lines a base hit to left. That'll push Headley down to second. Tell you what, the Padres are not wasting any time. They're being aggressive early in the count, swinging at many first pitches. And that is going to be it for Randy Wolf as Ron Renicky is coming out. And Sergio Mitre will take over. Now the U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made. U.S. Cellular, the exclusive wireless provider of the Milwaukee Brewers. So a tough day for Randy Wolf. He departs here in the 4th inning. Padres still batting at 2 on, only 1 out. Mitre into pitch, and he will see Ryan Ludwig. In the 4th, San Diego batting and leading. Padres 5, Brewers nothing. Back to Miller Park in a moment on the Brewers Radio Network. Third worked so far today, still responsible for a pair of base runners. Headley at second, Maben at first. It's 5-0 San Diego. Now chucking for the crew is right-hander Sergio Mitre, and the Brewers need some innings out of Sergio today. Mitre out for the 12th time, 0-1 ERA, just over 2. He last worked Sunday in St. Louis and threw a perfect 8th inning. Ludwig 1 for 2 with an RBI today. Also fly to center. 2 on, 1 down. Mitre to Ludwig from the stretch. And the pitch, breaking ball, line to right, shallow. That's going to drop for a hit. To third goes Headley, and he will hold as the throw from Corey comes back to Nieves in front of home plate. So again, Padres not wasting any time. Right away, they're swinging. Aggressive early in the count. That's 13 hits already, matching their entire total from last night. So 3 straight singles, Headley, Maben, Ludwig. And the Padres have them loaded once again. Left 3 on back in the third. Would score twice. Now Johnson, the catcher. And the pitch, bouncing ball to short, could be 2. Second one. Ricky's relay is in time, and the inning is over. Well, Mitre gets the job done, allows a hit, but the Padres do not score. Another Charter Communications double play ball. After 3.5 in Milwaukee, it remains 5-0 San Diego. Ryan Braun begins the home fourth, and the pitch. Line drive up the middle and through. Base hit center field. Let's see if that will provide a spark. Big boys coming up, down 5-0. Let's see if the Brewers can at least answer back and take a chunk out of this 5-run deficit here in the fourth inning. And now Fielder, sitting on 7 home runs and 199 in his career. Brewers have their third hit and put the leadoff man on for the first time today. That's Braun at first, nobody out. And Fielder takes a fastball down low, ball 1. And lefties have hit Stauffer well so far this year, a clip of right around 330. 1-0. Bang foul left side, slicing out a play to the second deck. Keep it up now, 1-1. Fielder 3 for 8 in this series. And the 1-1 pitch is popped up, foul. That'll be a souvenir off to our left. 1-2 the count to Prince. Casey McGee on deck. Defensively, Padres third baseman Chase Headley is covering the hole near short. The 1-2 is inside. Bartlett still at double play depth. Still playing left of second. Not a true overshift on Fielder, even with Braun on base. Gonzalez average at second base. The 2-2, ball 3 inside. Keep an eye on Braun here. Not by 5 though. Overcast. Finale of the series. The payoff pitch, Braun runs, bouncing ball right side. Gonzalez will look to second, throw to first to get Fielder. Braun was going on the pitch, so the Brewers avoid the double play. And Braun is now in scoring position, 1 out. And the batter is Casey McGee, who singled and then was thrown out at second, trying to extend that single into a double. Casey has a couple hits. In fact, make it 3 now in this series. With 3 RBIs, he's up to 16 RBIs for the year. He's sitting on 2 home runs. Braun at second, 1 down. Stauffer to McGee. Here it comes, and it drops low for ball 1. Well, a bit later on today, we'll take a look at our U.S. Cellular Text the Booth text of the ball game. I always enjoy reading a few text questions and comments around the 7th inning. Leg kick, and now Stauffer just stares Braun back to second, does not commit a throw. Please begin your text by spelling out Brew, B-R-E-W. And send us your text to 31046. Now the 1-0 pitch outside with a slider. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, folks, that text number to reach us, 31046. And we'll have a chance to win tickets for an upcoming ball game right here at Miller Park just for texting us. Visit JSOsports.com for official rules and more details. The 2-0, that's ball 3 to McGee. Corey Hart is on deck. Stauffer has walked 1 today. That was to Hart back in the second. Averaging around 2 walks per 9 innings this year. 3-0, McGee takes all the way, and it's a strike. Fastball at 89 miles per hour. On the Roadrunner broadband radar gun. Five 0 San Diego. Braun at second, 1 out here in the 4th, and the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. McGee was about 5 steps down the first base line, awaiting ball 4. Instead, strike 2 called by John Hirschbeck. Casey has a very legitimate gripe. Looked down and looked away. Now the payoff pitch. McGee lines a base hit to left towards the line. Braun around third. He will score. McGee will hold at first as the throw comes back in. All right, Brewers are on the board. A 1-out 4th inning run scoring single by McGee. And the Brewers are now down by just 4. It's a 5-1 game. Had to chuckle just a bit there with Casey. He hit that one sharply, and that pushed Ludwig, the left fielder, towards the left field line. McGee, though, made a base running mistake back in the second. Took a wide turn at first, this time in the 4th, but did not try for 2. RBI number 17 for McGee. Braun in easily from second. And now Corey Hart. And the pitch, and Hart takes a strike. I'll tell you what, go back to the top of this 4th inning. Padres batting leading by 5, had him loaded with 1 out. And Sergio Mitre, a big double play ball off the bat of Rob Johnson. The 0-1 off speed, strike 2 on a breaking ball. We'll see what happens the rest of the way today, but that could turn out to be a very big play. Bases loaded, 1 out. San Diego did not score back in the 4th. The 0-2, Hart checks and took it outside, ball 1. Hart 2 for 8 in this series, looking for his first home run of the year. And the 1-2 pitch, good check. He took ball 2 outside. And Stauffer again came back with a breaking ball. Hart once again has the blue socks visible, pulled up just below the knee. And the 2-2 pitch hit in the air to right. That will send Denorfia back. Warning track near the wall. Denorfia leaps. That ball is off the wall. Rounding second, going to third. McGee. Hart is about 10 feet behind. He will hold with a double. Casey just wasn't sure if that ball was going to get out or be caught. He had to make sure that ball's either left or stayed in. And Denorfia leaping try up against the wall, hit off the wall. And then McGee took off. He's now at third. Hart has a double. And another $50 to the MAC Fund, courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. Hart missed a home run by maybe 5 feet. That ball landed just below, maybe 2 feet below the yellow line against the barrier in right. So now a base hit, and the Brewers are right back in this game. McGee at third, Hart at second. A run is in, 5-1 Padres in the fourth. And Betancourt whacks one to left center. Hit well, going back is Ludwig on the warning track, and Maben will call him off and make the catch. McGee will tag and score. Hart to third on the sac fly from Betancourt and the RBI. So it's a 5-2 game. Betancourt drives in his 14th run, and the Brewers are down by just 3. That ball was caught on the warning track by Maben in deep left center. So deep enough to get a run in and advance Hart to third. So now a pass ball, wild pitch. And bring in a run. Will Nieves looking for his first RBI. Trying to deliver with 2 down. And Hart at third, and the pitch, breaking ball, strike. 2 runs are in. It's 5-2 San Diego. Hart now at third. Nieves bounced out to short, back in the third. Stauffer from the stretch, and the 0-1 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, it was a slider at 86. And there's nothing in 2. And the pitch, Nieves swings at a breaking ball and strikes out. Ball pops away. Johnson picks it up, makes the throw to first, with Cantu covering to end the inning. Put out goes 2-3, but the Brewers come back and at least get 2 runs on 3 hits and lead 1. To the 5th we go. Our new score, San Diego 5, Milwaukee 2. Transportation and AAA Wisconsin would like to remind you that slowing down in work zones can save you a ticket and maybe save a life. After 4, the Brewers get a couple back in the 4th and now trail by just 3. It's 5-2 San Diego. The 5th is on, and so is Bob Uecker.
All right, Corey, thank you. And Alberto Gonzalez will lead things off and looks at a strike from Mitre, and it's 0-1 on him. Gonzalez 1 for 2 today. 3 out of 6 in the series. The pitch. Bouncer hit toward short. McGee's going to cut it off and throw him out, and there's 1 away. Brewers trying to battle back after trailing 3-0 in the opening inning. Here is Tim Stauffer. He's 2 out of 2 in the game. 2 singles against Randy Wolf. Not Randy's day today. And the pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. One of those days. The Brewers still very much in this game, down by 3 the pitch. Stauffer, big bouncer to short. Betancourt's got that and throws him out for the first time today. Shore up, shore down. To the top of the order we go in Chris Denorfia. Portions of our broadcast brought to you by Usinger's Sausage. Loaded up with some crisp kraut. That sauerkraut is special. And a baked pretzel, soft pretzel bun. Now you're talking big time eats. Two-men around, and here is Denorfia. Crowd today should be in that 28,000 range. 29, strike on a changeup. And it's 0-1 on Chris Denorfia. Sergio Mitre. Here he comes again. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Off speed. 2 quick strikes on the Padres right fielder. Now the wind, here it is. Check swing, and did he go? He did. And Denorfia, no argument from him. Mitre works 1-2-3, and that's the first time today that the Padres have been retired in order. And at the end of 4 1/2 now on this hazy afternoon here in Milwaukee, 5-2 Padres. Sergio Mitre with a high outside fastball looking. He leads it off. Now Stauffer back in there with a fastball, this time for a strike. 1-1 to Mitre. And the next offering is a curveball hanging off the inside corner. 2 balls out of strike. Talking about the possibility of rain this afternoon. It's starting to get cloudy, dark. Swinging a foul by Serge. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rain today, tonight, tomorrow. One of these days we'll get some decent weather around here. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Mitre bounces back to Stauffer. And the underhand flip. The can-two takes care of the Brewers pitcher. To the top of the order we go in Ricky Weeks with a strikeout and a double. Kotsay to follow. Padres up by 3. They've out-hit the Brewers today, 13-5. Had 5 hits in the opening inning. 4 in the third. Here's the pitch. Ricky, a check swing, and I think he held. He did. Robert Redford has been a huge star for 4 decades. Read all about the book that takes a revealing look at his life and his art in the Q section of Thursday's Journal 7. JSOnline.com. The pitch. It's a strike at the knees. 1-1. Stauffer is set to work, and here it is. Too low and backhanded by Rob Johnson. 2 balls and a strike. Now the target. Here it is. Ricky, a half swing is going to cost him a strike. 2-2. Stauffer's breaking stuff has been very sharp today, too. He's throwing good in that 90-91 range, but off-speed stuff has been good and in good locations, too. 2-2 on Ricky Weeks with 1 out. He winds and delivers. A swing and a miss. Struck him out. There's one at 91. A lot of sink on that one. Off the inside corner. Strikeout for Stauffer. That is number 5 in the game. And here is Mark Kotsay. He has flied to deep left and been caught looking. Tim Stauffer trying to win his first of the year. That one outside on Kotsay. This guy's a quick worker, too. Here he comes again. Too high and a mark. 2-0. And the pitch. That's high and inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Kotsay sitting 3-0. Ryan Braun due next. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Little tailing fastball. He's ready again. Here it is. Kotsay check swing. Ball 4. All right. There's a runner with 2 outs, and Ryan Braun's going to get a shot again. He had a base hit and scored back in the 4th inning. All right, Tim Stauffer is set to work. And the pitch, Braun had a hanging curve to hit and fouled it. He had one. 1 strike on Ryan. Two-men are out. Runner aboard. Brewers need 3 to tie this one. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Out in front that time. 0-2 on Ryan. Cardinals still top the Central. A game over the Reds. Pirates, they're in here this weekend. Pittsburgh back by a pair, then the Crew at 5. And the pitch. Braun sends it foul. Another off-speed pitch. Still 0-2 on the Brewers left fielder. Kotsay aboard. And Stauffer deals. Blown away. Getting by Rob Johnson. And Kotsay is going to wind up at second on what will be a wild pitch. Kotze at second. One ball and 2 strikes. Braun waits, down Stauffer. Here it is. Swinging a bouncer, banks it to left. Around third is Kotze, and Ryan Braun delivers with 2 outs. That was another off-speed pitch from Stauffer. Braun didn't hit it all that hard, but he hit it right between Headley and Bartlett. And he picks up the RBI. It's his 25th of the year. And here comes Fielder representing the tying run. So the walk has cost Stauffer a run. Fielder sitting on 199 in his career. Home runs. Look out, Braun. Back in time with a head-first slide. Quick throw to first that time by Stauffer. Now Braun again. Leads. Stauffer checks him. And again he goes over there. And with Prince up there, no need to be going anywhere. He could tie it down low, and a good block that time by Rob Johnson. That pitch was in the dirt. Very much back into the thick of things here. It's 5-3 now. Padres leading. 3 in the first, 2 in the third. Since then, the Brewers with 2 in the fourth, 1 here in the fifth. Cantu holds to Braun the pitch. That's too low on Prince. 2 balls and no strikes. Be nice to have Prince hit number 200 in front of the hometown folks. Braun back again after a toss over there from Stauffer. Two balls, no strikes. Now the pitch. It's off the outside corner. At the knees, a strike, says the home plate umpire, John Hirschbeck. You know, they'll give Prince those. Here's the pitch. Swinging a drive to right and deep. Get up! Get out of here! It is gone! And there it is! Number 200 for Fielder. Wow, did he put a charge in that one? Career home run. Number 200 for Fielder. And this game is tied on a Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run. That was an absolute rocket. Number 200 in his career. They want a curtain call from Prince. There he is. Why not? Now McGee, and the pitch swinging a foul back. He had a rip. Boy, that one didn't take long at all to get out of here. Cameron Maben took a couple of steps toward the gap in right center and said, not this time. Here's the 0-1. It drops low on McGee, and it's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. That got him buzzing. A pitch. 2 strikes now on Casey. He looked again. 1-2. And the pitch. Got him on the outside corner. Right on the corner. And McGee is gone. The inning is over, but the Brewers are back into it. Very much so. They get 3 here in the fifth. And at the end of 5 complete. Padres 5, Brewers 5. year. The thing about it was, it wasn't a big-time elevation shot. It was a liner, and I mean, it got out of here in a hurry. If that ball is hit in the air higher, I guarantee it's over the tundra territory seats out there and maybe onto that concourse back wall, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner from Mitre. This is Jason Bartlett. One strike. Sergio Mitre has held the Padres in check. The pitch driven to left. This is trouble in the corner. Braun back. Hey, can't make the play. He got a glove on it, but he couldn't hold it, and Bartlett's going to have a double. That was a heck of an effort by Ryan Braun. He made a leaping try right at the board out there, the scoreboard, and got a glove on it. So Bartlett doubles to lead off the sixth. Base hit number 14 for San Diego today. You know, when we talked about the Padres in the opening game of this series, coming in here and these anemic batting averages that they had, they're a better hitting ball club than that. Throw back to second, not in time, with Ricky covering. And even in talking with Ron Renicky today on his pregame show, we talked about that this club is a better hitting club than what they looked like when they came in here. And they have turned things around down low and outside. Blocked by Nieves. Ball one. They have gotten it all together here over the last couple of days. 13 hits yesterday. 27 hits in the last couple of days, and we're only in the sixth inning today. 1 ball and no strikes. Bartlett leads at second. Mitre checks him, and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer, foul off the bat of Jorge Cantu. It is cooling off. Getting very overcast, blowing. Boy, the winds over the last few days have really been blowing hard out of the east, northeast. The pitch. Swinging foul to the right side this time. Cantu tried to hit that ball to right field. Ball 1 and strike 2 on him. Mitre could use a strikeout here. Sergio came on back in the fourth. Gave up a base hit and then threw a double play ground ball. And the 1-2. Bouncer hit to third. McGee's got that. And the throw in plenty of time for Cantu, with Bartlett holding at second. All right, 1 down. Here comes Chase Headley, the third baseman. Left-handed batter. He knocked in a run with a fielder's choice in the first. Flied out in the third. And then singled to left field in the fourth. That was a key inning for the Padres. And the bases loaded with 1 out. And Mitre got the double play ground ball. Let's see if he can take care of Headley here. And the pitch to him. Swinging a smash to a diving stab by McGee. Oh, baby, what a play. Casey McGee with a dive to his left and made the play. And now Jason Bartlett, with evidently time not being called, Jason Bartlett went back to second base, tagged, and ran to third unimpeded. I have not seen that happen. Line drive on the infield, and a runner tags from second and moves to third. That's where he is, though. Now Cameron Maben, and the pitch to him. Bouncer back up the middle. Ricky's got it. Off balance throw. Got him! Yes! What a play by Ricky Weeks! The backhanded grab on the grass behind second. Went up into the air to get off the throw, and he got him. And Maben can pick him up and lay him down. What a play by Ricky. What a play by McGee. What an inning for Mitre. Padres get nothing, and at the end of 5.5, Padres 5, Brewers 5. The 6 for the Crew. Here's Corey Hart. Swings and fouls. Boy, what a weird half inning that was. Good half inning defensively, but that play by Bartlett. Here's the pitch to Corey. It's in there again. 2 strikes on him. After that that liner was speared by McGee, he threw the ball back to Mitre and almost unimpeded. I mean, nobody was paying any attention to him. Casey was walking back toward his position. And the pitch to Corey, down low, 2-2. And all of a sudden, Bartlett, who had went back to the bag, he tagged. He was standing there. And then ran to third. There was nobody covering. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Corey Hart. And the pitch, Stauffer's still in there. Got him looking on an outside corner fastball. And John Hirschbeck being questioned again, this time by Corey Hart, but it's a strikeout. 10 for identification. This is the Brewers Radio Network. Yuriesky Betancourt to left and deep. Get up and get out of here and gone for Betancourt. And the Brewers have the lead at 6-5. And Betancourt has hit his second of the year. Yuriesky Betancourt just took Stauffer out of here. And it's 6-5 Brewers. Here's Nieves. Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run. And the pitch, good for a strike. There's that outside corner again. From the windup, here it is for Nieves. Too high and pulled down by Johnson. Well, as the Padres did last night, trailing 8-0, they came back and made it a close game, 8-6. The Brewers have come back after trailing 5-0 and taken the lead. Nieves took a strike, 1-2. Right-hander LaTroy Hawkins is up for the Crew. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Nieves, big bouncer, back over the middle, base hit to center. Brandon Boggs is going to pinch hit now for Mitre. Brandon Boggs and Bud Black is heading out there, and we may get a pitching change here. And the U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made. He wants the right-hander. It's going to be Lupke coming in. He's got Gregerson and Lupke out there. Right-hander, left-hander. And he wants the righty to face Brandon Boggs. Back after this on the Brewers Radio Network. Scratch Lupke, it's Gregerson to face Brandon Boggs. Luke Gregerson. Betancourt's one-out home run is second of the year. He has 2 RBIs today. Now with 15 on the year. Betancourt hit 16 home runs a year ago for Kansas City, so he's got some pop. And batting for Sergio Mitre is Brandon Boggs. Boggs appearing in his 9th game, including once as a starter. That was down in Houston. Second go around with the Crew this year. Now the stretch, and the pitch to Boggs is too low, ball 1. Boggs has 1 hit. That was a solo home run in that game against the Astros and Wandy Rodriguez. 1 ball and no strikes. Here it is. Boggs had a cut and he missed. He's a switch hitter. Gregerson appearing for the second time in this series. Runner at first, Will Nieves. Draws a throw and he's back in time. Nieves with his first hit today. Big bouncer over the mound into center field. Brewers now with 9 hits in the game. This one belongs to the bullpens. And the pitch too low on Brandon Boggs. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Throw to first. Nieves is back. Anytime the Brewers have scored 5 or more runs in a game, that means you get 6 burgers for $5 at all George Webb restaurants. 2 balls and a strike. Nieves, pretty good lead. He's holding. Down low on Boggs and blocked by Johnson. Three balls and a strike. Ricky Weeks is due next. Outfield for Boggs, slightly towards left. Gap in right center field for Brandon. The pitch to him. Check, swing, strike. Couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Full count now, 3-2. Corey Lupke, the right-hander, is still up in the Padres bullpen. The count is full on Brandon Boggs. Nieves draws a throw, and again he's back in time. Tim Stauffer, who was looking for his first win of the year today, pitches 5+ innings. Now the 3-2, the runner goes. Boggs sends it to left, but foul and out of play. Nieves off and running on the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes. Will Nieves walking back toward the bag, keeping his eye on Eddie Cedar, Brewers third base coach, to see if he's still moving. Three and two. Now the stretch. There he goes. Boggs, a bouncer, foul up along first this time. Full count, 3-2. Randy Wolf, who started today, if you joined us late. They got to him for 3 in the first, 2 in the third. Off target today for Wolf. The pitch, runner goes. Boggs lines one to left center. Will Nieves is going to go to third, and Brandon Boggs delivers. That wasn't a bad pitch from Gregerson. Out and away from him, and he went with it. He hit it to the gap in left center, and Nieves easily moves to third. And here comes Ricky Weeks with runners at the corners. Nice piece of hitting by Boggs. Here's Ricky. 2 strikeouts and a $50 double for the back fund, courtesy of West Bend, the Silver Lining. Fly ball gets a run in. Better yet, a base hit. Kotsay to follow, still only 1 out. Gregerson is ready and delivers. It's down low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ricky's average, 292. He has 7 home runs. 13 runs batted in. There's another one 90 feet away at third in Willie Amos. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1 and 1 on Ricky Weeks. Boggs at first. Will Niemus is at third. Gregerson, new sign from Rob Johnson. And a throw to first. Brandon Boggs is back with a head first slide. Brewers bullpen is busy. LaTroy Hawkins is up out there. The crew has come from behind to take the lead. Runners lean at the corners. Gregerson sets. Here it is. Runner goes. Swinging a bouncer. Foul. And Boggs will have to come back. All right. Ricky, ball 1 and strike 2 on him. Telling you about a scoring change or a scoring play in a moment. And a move by Gregerson to third. Nothing happening there. Or over at first. Ricky Weeks, ball 1 and strike 2 on him. Base hit here would be huge. He's ready to work. And the pitch. Ricky sends it in the air on the infield. And it is going to be caught by Gonzalez. That's a big out for Gregerson. Here comes Kotze. And let's see if we see Bud Black. Yep, here he comes. And Corey Lupke is up and is ready and gets the call. The U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made one more time. We're in the 6th. 2 down, 2 on. It is 6-5 Milwaukee. A left-hander is on to face Mark Kotze. With runners at the corners, and the Brewers leading by 1 now at 6-5. Thanks to the home run by Yuniesky Betancourt. If you joined us late, Prince Fielder hit number 200 back in the 5th inning to tie the game at that time at 5, and then Betancourt knocked one out of here in the 6th. And here's Koski, or Kotze, I should say. Mark Kotsay. He has flied to left. He hit one hard back in the first inning, but Ludwig caught it in that left field corner, then struck out in the third, walked and scored in the fifth. And the pitch, swing and a miss, low outside breaking ball. He went after it. One strike on Mark Kotsay. Portions of our broadcast brought to you by the Miller Lite aluminum pint. 4 more ounces of that great Pilsner taste. And the 0-1 pitch. It's too low and off the inside corner to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Lubke wants a new baseball put in play by John Hirschbeck. Usinger's Great Tasting Sauces, long-time Brewers sponsors. Make sure you've got plenty on hand for the up-and-coming weekend. The runner goes low and outside, and Bonds will wind up with a stolen base. No play on him. His first steal of the year. So now, second and third, with 2 outs. 2 balls and a strike on Kotsay. And the pitch, swinging a drive, foul to the third deck. And it's deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A couple of big ribbies out there if Kotsay can deliver. Pumping that bat. Now Lubke set and delivers low and away. He checked in time. Ball 3 and strike 2. And Ryan Braun is due next. And there is further activity in the Padres bullpen. A right-hander up out there. Right-hander Chad Qualls is up. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Kotsay fouls again. He was right on that fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No game tomorrow. The Brewers get the day off. The Pittsburgh Pirates are coming in here on Friday. And the pitch. Kotsay pops it up. Get out of here, ball. Get out. It is out of here by a couple of rows down the left field line. Chase Headley right there, along with Bartlett. But it fell untouched. Still 3-2 on Mark. 6-5 Milwaukee. 24 hits in this game. 26 hits in last night's contest. He's set to work. Here it is. Kotsay took it low and he walked him. Good at bat for Kotsay there. And here comes Bud Black one more time. And Bud Black will make a double switch this time. Chad Qualls is coming on to pitch. Brad Hopp is coming on to play at first base. Jorge Cantu leaves the game. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Ryan Braun. And we'll be back after this on the Brewers Radio Network. Another U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen. We're in the 6th inning. Brewers 6. Right-hander Chad Qualls is now working for San Diego. And Ryan Braun's going to get a chance here with the bases loaded. He has figured in the scoring today. 2 out of 3 in the base hit column. He has scored twice and driven in 1. His base hit driving in a run back in the 5th inning preceded Fielder's home run. And Prince is due next. And Chad Qualls is all set to work. Here's the pitch to Braun. Big swing and a fly ball in the left center. It is playable, and coming on is Ludwig. Now Maben calls him off, and the inning is over. So Qualls throws 1 pitch and ends it, but the Brewers have the lead. They get 1 on Betancourt's home run. 6 complete now. 6-5 Brewers. Warm things up in here, too. A little cool again this afternoon, but Brewers have the lead. They've come from behind. 6-5, they lead. Here's Corey.
Ayuk, so a few defensive changes for the Brewers here in the 7th inning. Carlos Gomez is in the game, and Gomez takes over in center. Meanwhile, moving from center to left is Mark Kotsay, and the new pitcher is LaTroy Hawkins. As for why Ryan Braun is out of the game, we'll get the official word from the Brewers clubhouse in a bit. But I was looking at the monitor back during the 6th inning on Jason Bartlett's leadoff double. And Braun with a solid effort trying to make the catch as Ryan Ludwig leads off and Hawkins deals, and that misses high, ball 1. Braun was trying to make the catch, sprinting towards the wall and left. As he approached the warning track, he got a glove on it. But then he was running hard. Could not make the catch, but then Braun kept on going. Now the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Braun hit the wall pretty hard. Looked like, I don't know if it was his knee, left or right knee, but he hit his legs pretty hard with the wall in left, and he was kind of limping around for a little bit after that double from Bartlett back in the 6th. Hawkins to Ludwig, and now the 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. So Kotsay is now in left. It's Gomez in center. Not only did Braun's knees collide with the wall, but Maybe his right foot as well. Now the 2-1 pitch, a check, and that is high, ball 3. Brewers on top 6-5. If you're scoring along with us today, Carlos Gomez, it's a double switch. Gomez is now in the game in center and batting 9th. And the pitcher spot takes over for Braun's spot. So Hawkins right now would bat 3rd. The 3-1 pitch, strike 2. Ludwig taking a 91 mile per hour fastball. It's full up now, 3-2. Ludwig today is 2 for 3 with an RBI. He's now 2 for 12 in this series. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ludwig. Now the pitch, it in the air to right, playable, hard back. Now he comes in near the line, makes the catch. Right near his left shoulder, and Ludwig is gone. 1 out, Brewers by 1 in the 7th. And now the catcher Rob Johnson will bat. Picked up an RBI and scored a run back in the 2-run San Diego 3rd. Mitch Stetter is up and throwing the Brewers bullpen. And Mike McClendon is up as well. And Ron Renicky said before the game today that he wanted to stay away from Cameron Lowe. So Hawkins works in the 7th, and Johnson's behind a strike. Normally, with the Brewers on top by a run in the 7th inning, you'd see Cameron Lowe getting ready to work the 8th. Lowe is off today, so Stetter and McClendon are up as we speak in the bullpen. Bases empty, 1 out, 6-5 Crew in the 7th. Hawkins to Johnson, and the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, blew that fastball right by him at 92. The roof is just about closed. Hawkins off the first base out of the rubber. The sign from Nieves. The kick and the 0-2 pitch missed outside, just missed the outside corner. That's ball 1. Alberto Gonzalez, San Diego second baseman's on deck. Padres pen is quiet. Qualls came on to finish off the Brewers in the 6th. The 1-2 pitch is popped up. Playable, shallow center. Weeks is out. The second baseman makes the call and the catch. And Johnson is out, number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Brewers on top by 1. A Yuniesky Betancourt 6th inning home run. He's the difference right now. In fact, 6 unanswered runs by the Brewers offense. Gonzalez an RBI back in the 3rd, and the pitch is high, ball 1. Now the Brewers on top again by 1. Would love to tack on some insurance runs down the stretch here today. And if they do, all insurance runs are sponsored by Badger Mutual Insurance. You can always count on your friends at Badger Mutual Insurance to protect auto, home, or business all the time. That pitch is poked foul, right side, souvenir to the second deck. Badger Mutual Insurance, protecting people's dreams since 1887. One ball, 1 strike to Gonzalez. 6-5 Crew. Hawkins a long look. Brad Hopp would be next if Gonzalez gets on. And delivers 1-1. Strike 2 on an off-speed pitch. That was 87. Hawkins on for the 8th time. Nieves the sign. Hawkins ready from the stretch. Now the 1-2 pitch, bouncing ball wide of first. Fielder is there. He will take it to the bag, and the inning is over. Hawkins, another sharp 1-2-3 inning. This time he works a scoreless 7th. Time to stretch in Milwaukee with the score. Brewers 6, Padres 5. Your Wisconsin Toyota dealers are proud to sponsor the Brewers and the Toyota Territory here at Miller Park. Website buy@toyota.com to find great deals on all of your favorite Toyota models. Speaking of the Toyota Territory, that's where Fielder put his 200th career home run earlier today. And the pitch, and Fielder takes a strike from Qualls, 0-1. Brewers 6, Padres 5. Brewers batting here in the home 7th. And Fielder's 2-run knock back in the 5th inning tied the game at 5. Now the 0-1 pitch, swinging a foul back. Fielder's 200th home run coming 2 days after celebrating his 27th birthday. Officially today, Fielder 1 for 3, now sitting on 29 RBIs. Chad Qualls, a former Astro, former Tampa Bay Ray, Diamondback, veteran. Now the 0-2 pitch, Fielder pulls foul right behind Garth Orge, Brewers first base coach. And we'll do it again. Casey McGee on deck, and then it'll be Corey Hart. No decision for Randy Wolf today. This is Sergio Mitre's game to win. 0-2 to Fielder. Qualls from the stretch. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. And Fielder strikes out on a nasty sinker. 90 miles per hour from Qualls. So Fielder has gone 1 out in the 7th. Brewers lead by 1. And here's McGee. Our scoring recap today. It was all San Diego early. Randy Wolf just not his day. San Diego got 3 in the 1st, tacked on 2 more in the 3rd. Then the Brewers came back with 2 runs in the 4th. A McGee RBI single, a Betancourt sac fly. And 3 in the 5th. Mentioned Fielder's home run. Also a Ryan Braun run scoring hit. And McGee tried to check. He went around in the slider. It'll cost him a strike. And then in the 6th, Yuniesky Betancourt. Homer to the Brewers bullpen in left center. His 2nd. It's been 6-5 ever since. 0-1 to McGee. Here it comes, and that one is popped foul right below our booth, dropping to the 2nd deck below. 0-2 the count. Take a look at our U.S. Cellular. Text the booth, text the ball game. Got one here from area code 414 right here in Milwaukee. How soon can we expect Manny Parra back? Hard to follow. Qualls to McGee. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. And the 0-2 is poked in the air, foul, slicing out of play. That'll be a souvenir. It's always good to visit with Manny. He was our guest on our Jockey pregame show earlier. And Manny began the year on the DL. Was rehabbing in Nashville until he had to be shut down because of his tightness and some inflammation in his left elbow. Manny is here. Saw him in the clubhouse yesterday. The 0-2 is down low to Casey, ball one. And for the time being, he has not started throwing just yet. He's still doing his cardio, trying to keep himself physically active, but has not resumed any kind of throwing program yet. But to quote what Manny said earlier today on our show, he believes he just slept on his elbow wrong. 1-2 the count to McGee. Qualls ready and delivers, and McGee lines one to right, drifting back to Norfia on the warning track and makes the grab. The Norfia right foot on the track, left foot on the outfield grass and right. Back pedaled, then turned and made the catch. And McGee is out number 2. So that is really the latest on Manny Parra. As for Zach Braddock, we got an update on his condition before the game. Zach, who's on the DL with a sleep disorder, is going to begin a rehab assignment tomorrow night for the Class A Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Hard bats here in the 7th, and he takes a breaking ball down low for ball one. So Braddock again, he will work tomorrow. He'll pitch tomorrow night in Appleton for the Rattlers as they take on Cedar Rapids. For the time being, Stetter the only lefty in that bullpen. 1-0 pitch, driven to left, hit well, but foul, hooking out of play. And it's even. Hart today has been on twice. He's walked, he's doubled. Officially 1 for 2 after striking out back in the 6th. Brewers 6, Padres 5, bases empty, 2 down, bottom 7. Qualls to Hart, and the 1-1 lined up the middle, base hit to center. Qualls trying to get his glove up as quickly as possible, but that ball was scolded right back through the box. And Hart has his second hit, is off for the 3rd time today. It's a 2-out single, Brewers by 1. And here's Betancourt, a couple RBIs, that big homer back in the 6th. That's the reason why the Brewers have a 1-run lead here in the 7th. Our Bank Mutual scoreboard today, some other day games. Astros 3, Reds 1. That is now in the 5th at Minute Maid Park. It's Wandy Rodriguez and maybe Johnny Cueto today. And the pitch, Betancourt knocks one to left center. Ludwig is drifting back on the warning track, and he makes the catch. Maybe 2 steps to spare before the wall in left center, but Ludwig able to run it down. And the inning is over. Brewers don't score, get a hit, lead 1. To the 8th inning we go. It remains 6-5. Brewers.
Stetter to work here in the Padres half of inning number 8, and Brad Hoff, who is in the number 9 spot after the double switch by Bud Black, is going to lead things off. Denorfia next, then Jason Bartlett, and the Brewers bullpen is busy. Here is the pitch. It's a little bit outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes on Brad Hoff. Stetter came in last night's game to work the 8th inning, allowed a hit. That was it. Faced 1 batter and gave up a hit. Swinging a smash, base hit again for Brad Hoff this time, and the Padres have the tying run aboard. That is the 15th base hit, and Chris Denorfia is due, and let's see if we see Ron Renicky. Yep, here he comes. Same scene as last night. Stetter faced 1 man and gave up a base hit. And we get the U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen. And Cameron Lowe, who followed Stetter in last night's game, is coming on to work here again today. Back after this on the Brewers Radio Network. We're in the 8th inning. The Padres have 1 on and nobody out. It's 6-5 Brewers. All right, Chris Denorfia, who led off this game with a home run. Since then, he's walked twice and struck out, and Cameron Lowe is the new pitcher. 1 on, tying run at first. And from the stretch, here comes Cameron, and that missed outside, ball 1. Denorfia hitting .346. Playing in his 29th game today. Here's the pitch to him with a runner going. A swing and a liner in the left center, a base hit. This is going to put runners at 2nd and 3rd. Correction, 1st and 3rd as Denorfia pulled up. Carlos Gomez got to that ball in a hurry in left center. And the Padres are in business big time. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And the batter is Jason Bartlett. This guy's been tough in the series. 2 out of 4 today. 6 for 13 in the series. Padres trying to get out of here with 1 win. Cameron Lowe from the stretch. The infield is back. With the exception of McGee, the pitch in the dirt and saved by Nieves. 1 ball and no strikes. Bartlett's average 244. One ball and no strikes on him. He came in here hitting only .218. And the pitch, swinging a slicing foul to the right field seats. 1 ball and 1 strike. Padres trying to win their 15th. The Brewers record stands at 16-20. Runners lead, first and third. Here it is. Swinging a base hit to center. A line single. The tying run is in. The Padres have 2 on and nobody out. And they've jumped all over Cameron, too. Tell you what, these guys came in here with those very low batting averages, but you'd never know it according to this series. Here's Will Venable now, batting in the pitcher spot, batting for Qualls. Game tied 6 apiece. McGee over there now for a couple of words with Cameron Lowe. Brad Hopp is in. Denorfia at second. And the pitch. Showing bunt. Venable hit it foul. Bunted it foul near the Padres dugout. 1 strike to Will Venable. Didn't get the start today in right field. New sign for Cameron Lowe. Fielder and McGee coming up. He shows bunt and bunts it back toward Cameron Lowe. Picked up by Will Nieves. And he throws out Venable. Perfect sacrifice. 2-3 on the scoring. And the Padres now with runners at second and third. And only 1 out. All right. Now Chase Headley. Headley today knocked in a run, scored 1 back in the first. And a base hit in the fourth. They're going to walk him intentionally to load the bases for Cameron Maben. So Headley gets the free ride. And Maben today is 3 out of 4. He has scored a run. 3 singles for him. And all these averages, for the most part, for the Padres, have taken a pretty good jump in this series. Maben came in batting .240. He's picked up 15 points. All right. They're loaded now. Stetter's line today. He faced 1 batter, gave up a hit. That run has scored. Did not walk or strike out a man. Giving way to Cameron Lowe, and here comes Maben. Runners lead first, second, and third. Will Nieves puts down the sun. Right-handed batting, Cameron Maben waits. Here's the pitch to him. That's a curveball that hung inside. He took it for a strike. Ryan Ludwig due next. He's come alive today with a couple of hits. He was nothing for 9 into today's game. Maben into today's game, 1 for 8. He's 3 out of 4. And the pitch. Smash fair down the left field line. This is going to be at least a double. 2 runs are in, and the Padres, now that ball getting by McGee, and there will be no play at the plate as another run scores. Chase Headley on that throw coming in from left field. It got away from McGee, and Headley got up and ran home, and the Padres have scored 4 here, and they lead 9-6 on a double by Maben. That's his 4th hit today. Cameron Lowe will leave the game. The U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen has been made. U.S. Cellular is the exclusive wireless provider for the Brewers. Back after this on the Brewers Radio Network, and back come the Padres. We're in the 8th, 4 in, 9-6, San Diego. Mike McClendon is on now to try and stop this Padre uprising. They lead now by 3. A 3-run first, 2 in the third, 4 here in the 8th to grab the lead back after the Brewers had come from behind. They trailed 5-0 at one time, tied it with 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and then here's the pitch. Swinging a fly to right and deep. Gomez back. Warning track at the wall. It is gone for Ryan Ludwig. And doesn't make any difference who they bring in. Boy, they're hot. Ryan Ludwig, who has hurt the Brewers on many other occasions, just hit McClendon out of here with a 2-run shot. They've got 6 in. It's now 11-6. And here is Rob Johnson, the catcher. That didn't take very long. Ludwig, who had been hitless in the first 2 games, today is 3 out of 5, including that big home run. Strike on the outside corner from McClendon. From the windup, here it is again, and that's a check swing, good for a strike. 0-2. And they only need 5 to tie. Don't go anywhere. Hang around. "19 hits for the Padres. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a half swing on a hanging curveball. Now Alberto Gonzalez, he's the 9th man to bat in this inning. It all started out with a base hit by Brad Hopp, swinging a line drive. There's another base hit. Gonzalez has his 2nd hit today. That's his 4th hit in the series. I mean, they're jumping out everybody. And here comes Brad Hopp again. He singled to lead off. He has since scored. That was a long time ago. 6 hits in the inning, including that home run, 2-run double, with another run scoring on the air. There's a pitch in the dirt and getting by Will Nieves. This is one of those days. No matter what they throw up there, the Padres are jumping on it. 20 hits in the game. All right, McClendon against the left-handed batting Brad Hopp. And the pitch, it's too low, and it's 2-0. McClendon sets again and delivers. Hopp a swing and a foul at home plate. Yeah, they had their hitting stuff out again today. They almost pulled last night's game out. Brewers hung on to win that one 8-6. But today, from the opening inning, they were banging. 5 hits in the opening inning. It happens. 2-1 pitch. High ball. Runner at second. 2-minute out. McClendon sets again. The bullpen is quiet. And the pitch. Swinging a line drive. Base hit to right center. Gomez cuts that one off. And the Padres score another. Brad Hopp has 2 hits in the inning. And before Denorfia bats again, 10 for station identification. This is the Brewers Radio Network. All right, 12-6 San Diego. They've got 7 runs in the inning. Here's the pitch. It's too low and it's ball 1. I don't know where they're going next, but I feel bad for whoever it is. The pitch, check swing strike. They're going to Colorado. And then Arizona. Most hits and most runs for the Padres this year, including spring training and inter squad games. The pitch, strike called, 1-2. Yeah, we've been talking over the last couple of days. This club is not that bad of a hitting club. And even though Adrian Gonzalez is gone, they got some guys on this club. Corey and I were talking before the game today. Swinging a liner foul to right. Guys like Brad Hopp, Chase Headley, they hit and they've got power. Venable off to a tough start this year, slow. That guy's got speed, he's got some power. Cameron Maben. Ludwig has been swinging a bullet past Unieski Betancourt. That's another hit. And it continues. Chris Denorfia with his third hit today. He's been on 5 times, including that home run to open up the game. But yeah, they came in here, and the Brewers just off of a tough trip coming home and handled the Padres in the first 2 with a bit of testiness last night, because San Diego almost pulled that one out. And then today they have really taken the Brewers to task. 12 runs, 22 hits, and the batter is Jason Bartlett. He has 3 hits today. Now the stretch. Here comes McClendon. Too low and off the outside corner. Even at a ball and a strike.
There's no way that Ryan Ludwig, who's at 197 right now, is going to be at 197.
No, that guy can hit.
Too long.
What he hit a couple of years ago. 37 home runs for St. Louis.
He's an all-star.
Yeah, heck of a year. And I know some of them were against Milwaukee. Swinging a line drive, looper, base hit. Yep, right center. Another run's going to score. And on to third goes Denorfia. Brad Hopp is in for the second time in this inning. And Jason Bartlett has another base hit. And Will Venable is going to be the batter. That was a little looping line drive that fell in shallow center. Nothing you can do about it. Gotta suck it up, eat it up. Nothing you can do. They're hitting them all over. They're dropping in. They're hitting line drives. They're hitting grounders. It happens sometimes. 13 runs on 23 hits. Two men are out. The stretch by McClendon, and the pitch hit in the air to center. Gomez has got it, and the inning is over. Padres get 8 runs in the 8th, and at the end of 7 and 1/2 innings of play, it now reads 13-6 San Diego. In the Brewers half of inning number 8, right-hander Mike Adams, who is a former Brewer, will lead things off. Or I should say will face the leadoff batter here. This is going to be Will Nieves. And a base hit. Back in the 6th inning. Things were looking good for the Crew. They had fought from behind to grab the lead at 6-5, only to have the Padres open this thing up. Eight in the 8th. And Mike Adams. Here's the pitch. It's a strike and it's 0-1. Mike Adams has done a heck of a job for San Diego since he left the Crew. They got a good bullpen. Adams, and then the closer, Heath Bell. Although that was an Adams job too for a while. Here's the pitch. Too low and off the outside corner with a bender. Nieves back in there. Mike Adams sets. He joined the Padres back in 08. And the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Hit to left. This one may be playable. Oh, yeah, it's going to be playable easy. And the catch by Jason Bartlett to retire Will Nieves. And here comes Carlos Gomez. Batting for the first time today. Mike Adams back in 08 with the Padres appeared in 54 games. And then last year in 2010 he won 4, lost 1. And the pitch, it's too low, ball 1. He had an ERA of 1.76, appearing in 70 games. 66 plus innings of work for Adams. That topped his 65 plus in 08. A stretch the pitch. In tight on Carlos. Adams' last pitch with Milwaukee back in 06. Appeared in 2 games for the Crew that year. And the pitch. It's too low and off the outside corner. 46 games for the Crew back in 04 after working at Indianapolis. He did all right. He won 2, lost 3, had an ERA of 3.40. 3 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. In tight, and he walks Gomez with 1 out. Mike Adams, when he was with the Crew, had good breaking stuff. It didn't seem as though he threw as hard as he does now. And again, after joining the Padres. His strikeout totals really elevated. Back in 08 and 65 plus innings, he struck out 74. Struck out 73 last year in 66 plus innings. Now Ricky Weeks, and the pitch to him. In tight, belled high, ball 1. One ball and no strikes with 1 on. Gomez leads at first. And the pitch, big swing and a miss by Ricky. Brad Hawpe playing behind the runner at first. Cobb had a big 8th inning, 2 hits and 2 runs scored for him alone. Now from the stretch, Adams deals again, and Rickey sends it foul against the screen. One ball and 2 strikes. Ball 1, strike 2, 13-6. The Padres are leading. No game tomorrow. Reach you again on Friday. The Pittsburgh Pirates in tight to Rickey, and it's 2-2 now. Pirates are in for 3 over the weekend, and the Brewers head out of town. 2 in Los Angeles, 2 against these Padres at Petco Park, and then right back here to Miller. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Kotsay is due next. The pitch to Rickey. Outside, he missed. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Bud Black's been waiting a long time for this club to get going offensively. Got some good young arms on this team. Three and 2, and Adams deals. Rickey lines a bullet to third. That's caught by Headley, and a double play ends the inning. Carlos Gomez caught off the bag easily. That ball was hit right on the screws by Rickey, but Headley speared it to start the double play. Either complete now. It's 13-6 San Diego. Chase Headley, who drew an intentional walk back in that 8-run 8th inning, will lead things off here in the 9th. Mike McClendon is still working for the Crew. Here is the windup, and the opening pitch in the 9th is a strike, and it's 0-1. Post-game show follows our broadcast today. Take it easy getting out of Miller Park. Traffic around here, and of course all that construction on your way home. Take your time. Might even be raining out as we speak. Showers are due today, tonight, tomorrow. 2 strikes and nothing on Chase Headley. The Padres led at the start, and they are leading at the finish after falling behind. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on the left-handed batting Chase Headley. Here comes McClendon, and that's a swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for McClendon. Padres, as I said, with that 3-run first, 2 in the third, then they were quiet. How do you figure, right? All zeros, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that big 8-run 8th inning. And the pitch. Here's one of the culprits right now. Cameron Maben has had a very good afternoon. Maben is 4 out of 5. He has scored and has driven into swings and fouls up along third. 2 strikes at him now. Had a base hit in the first, singled and scored in the third, base hit in the fourth. Bounced out in the sixth, then had that big 2-run double in the eighth. Here's the 0-2. Low and away and backhanded by Will Nieves. Ball 1 and strike 2 on the Padres center fielder, Cameron Maben. Due up next, Ryan Ludwig. He had a 2-run home run in the eighth, swinging a foul back by Maben. These two clubs will see each other next week, Petco Park. A ball and 2 strikes. McClendon deals a swing and a pop-up, playable. I think McGee wants this one. He does. In foul territory, and Maben is retired. 2 up, 2 down, and here is Ryan Ludwig. Ludwig today, 3 out of 5, including that home run in the 8th inning. He hit it out of here in right center field. Padres bullpen is busy. A right-hander is up out there. And the pitch, look out, high and tight, 1 ball and no strikes. Now from the windup, the pitch. A swing and a miss. Out in front of that breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ludwig. Glenn Hoffman, the Padres third base coach, is way beyond the coaching box at third. He's almost playing out and swinging a fly to center. Almost coaching out in shallow left field in foul territory. Carlos Gomez makes the play. Go figure. 3 up, 3 down. And at the end of 8 and 1/2 innings of play, it remains 13-6 San Diego. Ernesto Frieri is the new pitcher for the Padres. And Mark Kotsay is going to lead things off against him here in the ninth. Kotsay today, a couple of walks, a fly ball, and a strikeout. Craig Counsell is in the on-deck circle to bat for the Crew. Ernesto Frieri in his 17th game today and deals down low and inside. I'll pick up a couple of quick 8 runs here and get out of here and win it. The pitch hit foul for a strike to even the count now at 1-1. "23 base hits. Now Frieri, a right-hander, is ready and delivers to Kotsay, too low and picked up by Rob Johnson. 2 balls and a strike. Ken, what was the attendance today? They never did give it. Okay, check swing down low. 25 what, Ken? 652. Okay. 652. And the pitch. It's too high on Kotsay. He draws another walk. 3rd time that he's walked today. And here comes Craig Counsell. Counsell is in there against Frieri. And the pitch by the right-hander is off the outside corner. He missed. Well, it didn't take the Padres long to run up 8 in that 8th inning. Couple of hits, couple of walks, boom, and then you're right back in it. And the pitch. That's a strike, barely on the outside corner. Even now at 1-1. Couple of guys on, you pop 2 grand slammers and you win it. No big deal. 1 ball and 1 strike. Frieri deals way outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And Frieri wants a different baseball. Two and one. He's ready to work and delivers. It drops low on Craig, and it's 3-1. And now Rob Johnson wants to talk with Ernesto Frieri. And if he goes much further, Bud Black will want to talk with him too. Three balls and a strike. Counsell, I would imagine, will be taken. Yep, a strike right down the middle. 3-2. How about that at bat Craig had the other day in St. Louis? 13 pitches and then delivers a base hit to break the shutout. 3-2. Swinging a pop-up. Not this time. Headley the call, and now the catch to retire Craig. And here comes Prince Fielder. He hit home run number 200 back in the 5th inning. Well, you're up there. Why not? Hit another one. Frieri is ready to work, and the pitch to Prince. It's down low and off the inside corner. Runner at first, Mark Kotsay. Brad Hawpe plays behind him. Kotsay can run anytime if he wants. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fielder drives it to left, and it is going to be caught out there by Ludwig. He hit it hard, but Ludwig caught it on the warning track for the second out in the inning. They're down to their final man now, and it's Casey McGee. Ryan Ludwig came alive today after an 0 for 9 first 2 days. 3 hits today, including his 4th home run of the year. A couple of runs scored. Driven in. Casey popped it up, and this should end the game. And it does. That one pulled down by Denorfia, and the Padres get out of here with a win.